Welcome to Rhino Exploration. My name is Zach, and today we are back out in the Pike National Forest going to explore some of the trail systems out here, so stay tuned, guys. We are out here in the Pike National Forest, kind of like I just said, and we are going to be doing the Rule Ridge Trail today. It is about a 14-mile trail. It's actually just under 14 miles, but given I like exploring other things, it'll probably be around 14 miles. And it is a moderately difficult trail, but it should be a lot of fun. There is no snow out here, because I went wheeling up in Yankee Hill over the weekend, and there was tons of snow up towards the northern part of the state, and I was like, I just don't want to play with that anymore. So we are out here going to explore this trail. I'm super excited. It is supposed to be a really fun trail, supposed to have some really cool views, according to what people have, said on the internet, off Onyx Off-Road, things like that. So I'm super excited to actually see it that happens. And two, we're just out here to have fun, like literally explore. That is the whole point of today, and this is the trail that I've chosen to start with. We'll see how long this takes. According to Onyx Off-Road, they have their little estimated time of like 2.5 hours, but it's me, let's be real. I'm filming, bringing you guys along. It's going to take me like 5 hours. Let's just be honest. So it's absolutely gorgeous outside. It is sunny. It is supposed to be a little bit windy today. We'll see just how windy it is out here. I'm not quite sure, but it is supposed to be a bit of a windier day, but it is sunny out. The highs are supposed to get into the 70s, and it is gorgeous, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. If we look behind here, let me just flip you real quick. Yeah, it's the view I'm looking at right now as I talk to you all. So, I'm aired down. We were at 20 psi like always, aired down, and I think it's time to go hit the trail. It took me about just over an hour, like an hour and 10 minutes, something like that, to get out here, and it was an absolutely gorgeous drive. And it's a Tuesday. I'm probably going to be the only one out here, so it's going to be awesome. So let's start getting ourselves down the trail. Here on the Rule Ridge Trail, and so far so good. It has been a lot of fun. I love the fact that it is like it's gonna be 75 degrees today. I like the fact that we're gonna be doing a moderately difficult trail. I'm curious to see what that all entails. We're not gonna be just on Forest Service roads exploring some of those other areas, which, don't get me wrong, they're really nice, but I actually wanted to come out here and hit a trail and explore a whole different area of the Pike National Forest. And I've been out here a lot lately, exploring the Pike National Forest, but it's just because it is so big and it is no snow. It's been warming up, so the snow is not necessarily around, which is awesome. but I'm excited to see what it entails for today. This is kind of like a big loop. There's other trails that connect to this trail. So we'll see, maybe we'll see what other trouble we can get ourselves into. Like right here's a connecting trail to this trail, but my focus is just this trail for today. So we may pop out in a different area at the end, but it goes into this massive loop, and there's supposed to be some really gorgeous views. So I'm very curious to see what those views are and where they are. But right now I've got an amazing view out the window of Pike's Peak, and I'm even closer. I feel like every time I bring you guys on out here, I'm just getting you a little bit closer to Pike's Peak. We will get up there this year. That is one of my goals, is once they open up the road, once the snow has melted, to go up Pike's Peak and take you guys with me, because I think that'll be a lot of fun. But I'm excited. So we're gonna keep going along on this trail and see what we can discover. And yeah, literally today is just exploring out here, seeing what other trails, marking any kind of campsites we see, and just having a fun time, guys. Like this is what I live for right here. It's just going out and exploring new places, and I'm in the pine trees, so I'm really happy. I like pine forest, so. Have I mentioned yet how freaking gorgeous it is today? Oh my goodness, it is beautiful. And the wind, it's not been too bad, but this temperature, I love the sun, guys. I love feeling the sun. Growing up in Arizona, I was always in the sun. And then living in Hawaii, always in the sun. So it's nice when it's not overcast and cloudy and that sun is out shining. It feels so good. Oh my goodness. So we have a little bit of a decision, because like I said, this is one big huge loop. We are kind of at that intersection part where you can either go this way down that road and go that way along the loop, or we can continue down this part and go the other way. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think it's going to be the winner for this one, because they all lead to the same place and back to the same area. So, I don't know. We'll see, guys. So this trail, guys, some of it does cross through someone's private property. They do have signs that say, you know, drive slow, don't do anything stupid, kind of thing. Just be respectful if it crosses through somebody's property, because you don't want to piss them off. Because you don't want them to take away that access to be able to continue to pass through this property back into the other part of the National Forest. I feel like I keep preaching this, and I'm going to continue to, just because you don't want to lose the ability and the rights to be able to travel on some of these trails, guys, just because they cut through someone else's property. Just be respectful. It's not a very long distance that they go through someone else's property. Just do the right thing and be respectful. Alright guys, so I recently got my drone and I was super excited to shoot some awesome footage of the forest we were in and where we had been adventuring for the day, and it was not windy at all when I sent the drone off. When I launched it here in just a couple seconds when it takes off, it wasn't windy whatsoever, but Mother Nature decided to throw me a curveball for the day, and a massive gust of wind took it out and threw it into this tree right here. And here in a second, you'll see just how high up the drone got stuck, but I climbed up this entire tree to recover my drone, just to find that the wing on the drone, one of the legs, had broke. So I had to return it and get a new drone already, so that's going to be ready for our next adventure. But it was an exciting day. All right. Well, we're on the move again, because we had to do a little bit of drone recovery. I went to fly my drone because I did get a drone. I was super excited to test it out. Went to fly it and was doing great, and then all of a sudden this massive gust of wind just took it out and sent it into a tree. I had to climb up. I wasn't leaving the drone. Just got it. So I climbed up a massive pine tree to retrieve my drone. So that took about an hour of getting up and then back down, but we are on the move, and my legs hurt. They got scratched up pretty good. That's all right. I'm still gonna have fun, and we're still gonna explore this trail, but I'm just gonna take a couple minutes just to kind of just drive a little bit and realize that I just took myself to the edge of my own fears of falling, and to retrieve a drone. I don't know. We're gonna keep going, guys. Here in about a half an hour we are gonna stop and have lunch because I'm hungry, but I want to get a little further down the trail, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I can't believe I climbed a freaking tree. Holy vey. And I don't mean like a little tree, I mean like pine trees like that. Just a little bit bigger around. I climbed up like a bear climbing up to get food. Oh, yeah. Can't always say we're all intelligent, can we? So I'm wondering where the challenging aspects of this trail are. Maybe I just took the easy half of it. I don't know, but I decided to go counterclockwise on the loop. And so far, this is not difficult at all. It's literally like, it is a trail. It's not necessarily like a forest road, but it is more forest road feeling. Like I can cruise at like 20-25 miles an hour down this. But I haven't seen any real technical anything on this trail yet. So I'm not quite sure where this technical aspects of this trail are supposed to be. I'm hoping it gets more technical. That was one of the reasons I chose it off of Onyx Off-Road for today, was because it claimed it was rated 4 and you know, moderately difficult. This wouldn't be difficult for a mountain biker so far. But I'm optimistic, trying to be ish. Not working, is it? But it is pretty. I give it that it is extremely pretty. But there's, yeah, I just feel like I'm just driving on the road. Kind of found this little dead-end offshoot on a trail. It kind of took a deep, like, saw there was an offshoot, so I took it. I was hoping there would be a really epic campsite. I found one back there that would be really cool, but I was hoping at the very end this would be like a super sweet campsite. It just looks like a turnaround, and there's no real view either. It's just full of, you know, you get to see the trees, but there's no like view of any of it, so alright, let's head back up to the main trail. What you think, guys? That's a pretty sweet view of Pikes Peak out there. I think that lunch, yeah, I think this is gonna work nicely. This view is gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Honestly, I finished lunch probably like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. I've just been staring at this view. It's also, I have cell service on this one spot, so my phone's going ballistic. but it is gorgeous. And just that view of Pikes Peak itself, just the view, it's just basically unobstructed view. It is absolutely fantastic, guys. This is why I love coming out here. To find amazing views, to have an awesome time, and just to enjoy nature. It is so amazing. I can't say it enough how amazing it is. But I do want to take this moment, just because I know most people either don't watch all the way through, or they get towards the end and then they switch to something else on YouTube to watch. So I do want to take a moment and ask you guys to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. About 90% of everybody that watches, according to YouTube, isn't subscribed. Which, you know, can make a little bit of sense, brand new, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I've been doing YouTube for a whole year now, and in the past 2 months that I've actually been doing this as a job, we are growing. And we do have a goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and you guys are what's going to make that goal happen. And it can be a very easy to attain goal, and we need your help. It costs you nothing to hit it, so just go ahead, hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm going to be going on so many amazing adventures and taking you guys with me, and in return, you guys can hit that subscribe button. Ain't that a view behind me? That's Pikes Peak, guys. And I've been staring at it for the past, 15 minutes or so while I ate lunch, and just got to enjoy that view. It is so spectacular, and there's no one out here. I've seen no one all day long. And I get it, it's during the week, and that is some of the best time to go wheeling because no one else is out here. You know, I get the pleasure of, this is my job, I get to come out here and explore and see all this stuff and bring you guys with me, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. We actually are going to get back on the trail here in just a second. But boy, is it windy. Woo! I had to put my jacket back on because the wind started picking up. I got a little chilly. Alright, so let's go ahead, pick up camp. Let's go ahead, clean up from lunch, and let's go hit the trail again. Because I'm really hoping that this gets more technical. It's been a pretty drive, but it's been just that, a drive. This trail is rated at a 4, and it's supposed to be mild or moderately difficult. And I've yet to see moderate, I've yet to see difficult, and I swear this needs to be re-rated as a 1 because this isn't difficult at all. I haven't seen anything. The most difficult thing I've done today is recover my flippin' drone. Thanks to a massive gust of wind, took it out, launched it into a tree, and then I had to climb up the tree to get it because I wasn't leaving it behind, just to find out that one of the arms had broke on it. Yeah. It's been a day of days, guys. But I'm still having fun. I put myself on the ragged edge though a little bit. I was squeezing a little hard when I was climbing up that tree. I don't have a fear of heights, I have a fear of falling, and being on some very thin branches, climbing up a very, very tall pine tree, like trees like that, climbing up them, to grab a drone. Yes, I know most of you are probably going, you're crazy, you should have just left it. No. I'm very determined to have my things, and when I want them, I'm going to get them. So I went up there and I got it. I'm cut up from the knees down. Bad day to wear shorts. Wore shorts, it's supposed to be 75 degrees. It's probably in the mid-60s right now with the wind, but I wasn't expecting to climb a pine tree to go rescue my drone. So, it is what it is. No, I did not film climbing up that tree. Are you nuts? No. Not climbing. No. You don't need to hear me talking to myself as I'm trying to motivate myself to get up the tree to grab it. Alright guys, that's enough talking. Let's go clean up and hit back on the trail.
cruising along. However, this trail needs to be re-rated. I'm gonna see if I can do it, or I'll submit something to Onyx, because this is not a 4. This thing was rated at a 4. This is not a 4, and it is not difficult or moderate in any form of the fashion. Literally, I want to know what was supposed to make it moderate. The little whoops, the little whoops that you go through. It's just a 4 short. Don't get me wrong, I've had an absolute blast of a day, but I was really hoping that it would be, you know, have some kind of challenges to it, something for me to tackle. But this has literally been nothing all day long, nothing. So I'm a little disappointed by that, very much. But we soldier forward through all the whoops, as you can tell. But there are other trail systems tucked back in here, so when we get to, well, literally a little bit further, maybe, I don't know, half a mile up, we reconnect where we forked off. So what we may do is go find another trail to go and cruise along, because I'm not quite ready to go home yet. Oh, here's somebody. First person I've seen all day, holy crap. Well, that's the end of the Rural Ridge Trail. We did the whole circle. So now, time to have a think about what's next. Alright guys, I know it's a bit windy, but we finished the Rural Ridge Trail. Literally the end is right up that way. And honestly, I may reach out to Onyx about this one, because it's not a technical rating of 4. Sorry, I'm going 3-4. They said it was a 4. At no point, I never was in 4-wheel drive. I was in 2-wheel drive this whole trail. So that's a little annoying. But what we are gonna do, because it still is a fun day out here, but what we are gonna do, because I'm not ready to just call it a quits for the day and go home. It's only 12:30. So I was just looking on Onyx Off-Road, and what I think we're gonna do is when we head back off the trail and take that county road back to the main road, we're actually going to drive up the main road a little bit and then turn off. There's a set of trails over that way, and what I think the plan is going to be, if it's possible, we have to see if they're open or anything, is to travel over that way and then take a series of trails back towards the interstate, and then we'll be able to end there, and then I can jump on the interstate and then head home, because by the time I do that, say it's another 3 hours, be about 3 o'clock, almost 4, can head home, be a good day out on the trail. But I think that's going to be the plan. So let's go ahead. I was debating if I wanted to air back up, just drive down there. I don't think I'm going to, just because it's less than a mile down the main road. So I think what we're just going to do is just jump back in the Jeep, head over there, and see what we can do. If we can't do that, there are some other trails further down the road, but we'll air up to go to those, because they're several miles down. So let's go see what we can find, guys, because I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to give up for the day. Okay, so we are on that county road now. We just turned off of the Rural Ridge Trail, and we are heading back towards the main road to shoot up it a little bit. I think it's, like I said, I think it's just under a mile that we have to travel back up the main road to find the other set of trails that I want to do. And I'm hoping that we can do them, because I know part of one of the trails way further up is closed, so I'm hoping that doesn't affect the whole trail. But I'm hoping that we can do them, because I would love to go over this mountain that's here. Let me show you. See that mountain there, guys? So I'm hoping that we can cross over that mountain to make our way back to the interstate. Like, I didn't take the interstate to get here, but if we can take that across and then end up at the interstate and I can take that home, that's even, you know, that's great. Otherwise, we just end up cruising back the same way we came home, because the trail that I could take from here to the road that you know, would lead me home is closed for mud conditions, why everything thaws and everything. They don't want people driving through it causing all the mud. So I'm really hoping that those trails are open so we can hit that to head towards the interstate and have more fun, have another part of the adventure, because honestly I do not know what's in store over there. I've never driven any of these trails, so it's exciting. I'm having a good time. Alright guys, so far so good. Like, everything seems to be open. This right here is the trail we want to turn onto. Yeah, this is the trail. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the map because there is a research facility right here for the National Forest. So I just want to make sure I was turning onto the correct trail, because I don't want to be turning off onto something wrong. We are going to wander up past the research area here and see if we can take these trails all the way across. I'm really hoping so. This should be fun. This looks a little promising. Now, I don't know the real technical ratings. This will probably be between a 1 and a 2 if I'm being completely honest, just because they are kind of like mountain pass trails that just take you over. But who knows? Honestly, I just kind of looked up to see what trail systems would lead me where. I didn't really look into the trails because I don't have any signal, so we are just going as the crow flies with Onyx Off-Road. We're just gonna follow a series of trails and see, hopefully they all connect, they show that they do, we'll see if they do, and we're just gonna have a good time with it, guys. Like, I literally have no real expectations except for to go explore. That's the whole purpose, was to go explore. We did the trail that I wanted to do, so now let's see if we can get our way back towards the interstate. I don't know, why not? Have a good old time. It's really nice out today, so I cannot complain too much about this. And it is gorgeous on here. Look at this, guys. Like, I get at the moment this is more like a, you know, Forest Service road kind of thing, but just everything's coming back to life in Colorado. Spring is here, minus the days it snows. That is a Colorado spring, but it's getting greener, it's warm. According to the Jeep, it's like 60 degrees outside right now. It is gorgeous out, guys. I am so happy I am out here. So happy.
It is gorgeous on this trail, guys. Oh my goodness. Like, this is a pretty sweet trail. Now we've been climbing up, like we are literally crossing over the mountain range, and it has been absolutely spectacular. Now there hasn't been a whole lot of gaps within the trees, so there hasn't been like any kind of super amazing like scenic view overview kind of looks, but it has been awesome driving through here. And the terrain is so, it's different. Like, yes, it's a road, like a trail, forest road kind of thing, but at times it just gets completely off camber and a little gnarly in certain spots, and it is gorgeous, guys. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. And yes, I'm setting up the camera so you can see the Jeep way in the background. Wow, it is amazing. Look at this, guys. Now further up where I stopped the Jeep, there's actually, you can see past all this bushing that's right here, and it is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. And the sky, if you can tell, is pretty blue. There's a few dark clouds here and there, but it's pretty blue. And it is oh man, this is heaven. Like, I can't express how happy I am right now that I am out here on this trail. Like, I'm so glad that other trail ended, because this is an adventure right here. Just trucking along, and parts of this doesn't look like anyone's been out here in a while. So this is fantastic. It is so gorgeous out here, guys. Like, I cannot explain how gorgeous it is. And there's no one. No, keep in mind, I am keeping my eyes out for bears, mountain lions, things like that, because this is their territory, and it is spring, so things are starting to come out. I've seen some deer, but nothing too crazy yet. But check out this view. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Okay, this trail has just come to an end. We have reached another trail, which is kind of Forest Service Road. I don't know. But we do have a sign ahead of us. So apparently, you can go to Devil's Head and Denver that way, or Woodland Park that way. We are going right, because going back the other way where it says heading towards Denver, that part takes you to that one part of the trail that's actually closed, which one day I would like to actually do that drive, but because that tells you it's closed up there and they had signs and announcements all over the place, we're not going to go that way. So we are going to head down this trail a little bit, or down this Forest Service Road, and then it's going to, eventually we will turn left onto another trail, and this trail should take us the rest of the way over the mountain pass and down over towards
the 125. So that is what the plan is for now. So we're just gonna cruise along nice and easy down this Forest Service road until we hit over there. Well, this new trail, we'll see. We may actually see some views on this trail, actually, because this isn't really too big of a view. But we'll see. I don't know. Like I said, guys, I have not done any of these trails whatsoever, so this is all new adventure for us. Of course, almost any trail I do in Colorado I've never actually done before, but like, I did no research on these trails, minor than just looking on Onyx real quick when we finished the Rural Ridge Trail, going, oh, let's try this and see what happens. I have no idea the conditions. I have no idea any of it. So this is going to be a true adventure of just discovering. I have no idea what's in store, none whatsoever. Alright guys, way out in the distance, that's still Pikes Peak. We're just on like another area that we can see, but if we zoom in, bring you up. Come on thing, there we go. Look how beautiful that is. If I bring you guys around this way, and kind of just set it down here, we have some other mountains way, finger, right out there. They're pretty. Can't get it as clear on the camera, but it is gorgeous, guys. Like, I can't explain enough how gorgeous it is out here. Like, we came up a hill and actually got to see some stuff, which is really, really cool, and I'm so glad. But we still have a long way to go. It is 2 o'clock almost, and we've probably still got, I don't know, 13 miles worth of trail to get through. So it could either go by really quickly or it could go by really slowly. I have no idea. But I want to take this in, because having that in the background, that is one heck of a view, guys. Talk about a rock. Wow. All right, so I stopped. Jeep's parked back there. In front of me is this amazing view of the mountains. It's gorgeous. That big old rock. There's actually a couple others tucked back up in here. And I'm really curious to see what they look like. And what the view might be if I can get on top of one of them. One heck of a view, huh? But I'm curious. Let's go find out. Well, it looks like people have definitely tried to get up there. I don't know about that one. We do have another big rock right back here too. Ooh, I hear another vehicle. I got this little weird rock. And then more rocks. These are cool, guys. The fact that these just kind of are formed here, just like this. This rock is huge. And it just sits here, all nicely, the way Mother Nature put it. Doesn't move, doesn't budge, none of it. And there's another one there, and there, and they just keep going back. That's crazy. Actually, I think I want to go out this way. Head back over that way. A little more clear. Man, Mother Nature has some incredible accomplishments. Like seriously, to stick these boulders like this and they've never moved, it's insane. Now, if any of them ever did move, oh Lord, I would not want to be in their way. Be a lot of pain. Be a lot of pain. Check out this view though. See the mountains just out in the background? Like it is such a pretty view from there, guys. I cannot explain it to you how pretty that view is. And I have no idea what trail I'm on. I will find out what trail I'm on. I've been breadcrumbing this on Onyx Off-Road, so when I go back and I have signal, I can actually look to see what the trail is, because I ain't got a clue. I don't have a single solitary clue what this trail is called. It's alright. So let's make our way back over to the Jeep. It's right over there. And continue down. We are getting closer to being done. Like I said, distance-wise, I don't know. We are getting closer. So we'll keep working our way there and find a spot to air back up once we get towards the end of the trail, guys. Then I'll just be heading home. It's been a fun day, long day out on the trail, but a fun day.
Well guys, it has been an awesome day out on the trail. We started off doing one thing, ended up finishing that real early, then doing a point A to point B kind of trail, and now we are at the end. This is the edge of the National Forest. Right there is the road that is going to take me over towards the interstate, and then I'll be heading home. But it has been such a fun day. Like, I haven't stopped smiling this whole time. I have been having such a fun time. There's nothing better than going out and hitting a trail and just, that was my work day. I was hitting the trail, bringing you guys along, filming it, and just getting to explore all new places. And I did track all of these on Onyx Off-Road, so I do have my little breadcrumb maps going everywhere, which will look really cool. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I know I mentioned this earlier, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have our goal. We want to make 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You guys are what is going to make that happen. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Oh, car's going by. I don't want to talk over them. I post 2 videos every week. Every Wednesday and Friday a new video is up. Generally right now, since I've had a lot of products for about a month, every Wednesday for the most part is some kind of product review, or I'll slip an adventure in there every once in a while, and every Friday is one of my adventures that I've brought you guys along. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you find it useful. I do these product reviews not for me, I use the product, but I do it for you guys so you guys can know firsthand how that product worked. Now I get that this is a 1-month review for a lot of these products because I've only had them for about a month or a month and a half, but I just want to share with you guys how those have been working so far. And I've actually had a lot of fun doing a lot of these reviews for these products that I use every time I'm on the trail, every time I'm overlanding. They are getting used. There will be, 6-month to a year-long reviews and updates on them as they go, but that is how it's going to go for right now. And every Friday I am posting some form of adventure because I love going on adventures and bringing you guys with me. Also, if you guys would like to support me and my adventures, head over to Patreon. On Patreon I do put waypoints, other content that doesn't appear, and we will have, weekend get-togethers to where we can go off-roading, overlanding, things like that in the foreseeable future. But if you guys would like to help support me, anything is greatly appreciated. Head over to Patreon. You can also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and at rhinoexploration.com. Head over to rhinoexploration.com. You will find all the products that I use and then some on our website. Now, I don't sell the products. I am what is called an affiliate. I provide you guys the links to the products, and if you guys buy through my links, I get a small piece, so that is another way in which you guys can help me on my adventures. That is how I go and fund some of these adventures, is not just going out there. I have to, provide the gas money somehow. So if you guys want to check out rhinoexploration.com, go check out the products. I do have other products that I personally do not use, but that others use that I know, and they find that they are super reliable and they like them, so I have put them on the website. So go ahead, go check it out. Also on the website we have blogs, photos that I don't put on Instagram, and a few other things as well. And I also keep that updated, my top 5 trails for the month, what I've got planned and going on. And then the final update is here over the next several months, so for pretty much the rest of the year, I have some form of massive trip plan. So the next one is an 8-day trip down to San Diego, where I'm going to go explore. I'm going to, let you in on a secret. We're going to go explore the Anza Borrego Desert and some of the trails over in that area. Because one, I have never explored them and I really want to, and I've been watching other YouTubers like Trail Recon, the Story Till Now, and Overland X. They have gone out there and it has looked amazing for so many years, and I find that I am able to do it. Also, I have some family down there in San Diego, so I'm going to go visit them as well while I'm out there. Kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but mostly to go explore. I'm using them as an excuse to shower, honestly. But we got that, and then every month, like I said, I have some kind of trip ranging anywhere from 5 to 10 days. 5 days is pretty much the minimum of going out there. And this summer we will be hitting some of the passes and some of the bigger name trails here in Colorado.
and we will all be doing it in my Jeep. And she will all be stock form this whole year. She's gonna be in stock form. I'm not gonna lift her, nothing. She's stock through and through until the end of the year. Next year we'll start looking into maybe doing some updates suspension wise and kind of taking her out of stock form some more. But for now, I'm gonna wheel her in stock form just because I am enjoying having that feeling of how the machine, how my Jeep is working, and I'm getting that connection with it, and just being able to see just how far I can push it in stock form. So many people buy Jeeps and then they instantly modify them, which is great because that means they can do some amazing things, but you can do some incredible things in this Jeep just as it is, and I am curious to see how that goes. Now we will be returning the Moab because there are some 4 of the 5 rated trails with this thing's name on it that I want to do in stock form, just to do it in stock form. I am super excited. We will be doing a couple things to the Jeep before the end of the year because she does need new tires, she does need new brakes, so we got a few little maintenance things because I've got almost 30,000 miles on the tires that came with it when I bought it in Hawaii, so we're doing really good. And the brakes, it's, I've had it for over 2.5 years, so that's there. I will be doing a review on my Jeep here in the near future. So thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate you guys coming along with me. I had a blast filming it and bringing you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all next time.